So, trying not to be confrontational, I have to tell you, and I've sent emails and written memos, I believe it is my right and my duty on behalf of my constituents to decide how best my senior staff assistant serves me and the constituents that I represent.
The staff members are under the direction and supervision of the city manager.
Correct.
So it's not, and I guess I should make your memo a part of the record.
Please do.
That it's not where you write a memo to the city manager and the city clerk and say, I'm going on record to state that email and phone correspondence between me and Staff Assistant Margaret Feinberg is private and confidential. You are not allowed access to any correspondence with Mrs. Feinberg and myself.
I have many times each day phone correspondence from my constituents asking me to look into certain matters. They've asked me to look into it, and I'm going to do that for him. Oftentimes, it involves forwarding that email or conversation to the city manager for work. What I don't want, based on the new reporting structure, is for the city clerk to be looking over the shoulder or asking for my emails. Those emails are private to me. I don't want the city clerk to say what emails is Councilman Leonardo getting from his constituents. That's my business, and I work on their behalf, not on behalf of the city manager or the city clerk.
I think that this memo speaks volumes, Councilman, because staff assistants are city employees. They are funded by the public. Yep. They work for the public. They're not your private aid.
Right. They work for the public that elected me too.
But that's right. But everything that you and a public employee does is public. It's paid for. It's open to the public. I think that's clear. And to say that the supervisor of those employees has to come to you to get emails, please just re-examine what you're saying.
But I get emails from my constituents that are not generally public knowledge unless somebody follows the state statutes and makes a public records request. That's all I'm saying.
No, you're saying this, that you're not allowed to access any correspondence between Ms. Feinberg and myself. The city manager, even the director, the city clerk can go in and say, I want all of those now, because that is part of the chain of command.
Mayor, I don't disagree with that. I just don't want my individual emails being looked at on a day-by-day, moment-by-moment basis. And I'll ask the city clerk, do you feel that that's your right to do so? I mean, I'm asking you. You're her supervisor. You're her supervisor.
But she's not going to answer like that in the public. Again, she's got to go through the chain of command.
Councilman Leonardo, my fellow council member. Because it is publicly owned, you have no personal emails. If you don't know, I'll tell you that all of, basically, some of mine are, and it doesn't bother me because I have nothing to hide. It's transparency. All of these emails in and out are filtered, okay? So if someone wants to read my email that I get from a constituent, fine. I don't really care because it's a matter of public record, because the equipment that is being used upon is belonging to the public.